Hello everyone, welcome back to High Stakes. My name is Brian. I'd like to start this video by asking for your support in 2 simple steps. First, please subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to push the bell icon so you don't miss any of our daily betting videos. Second, give this video a like, it really helps the algorithm boost our visibility. Now before we dive in, for those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, if our guidance has helped you win bets and generate revenue, we kindly ask for your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance is crucial in strengthening our presence on YouTube. Feel free to explore our Patreon support tier or check out our other options. Thank you. The Twins and the Astros decide their weekend series on Sunday. Each team has taken a win off of each other on Friday and Saturday. This will be a high-scoring game on Sunday with the Astros coming out on top, in my opinion. Minnesota will be starting Simeon Woods Richardson. He has pitched well this season, but he is on short rest with his last start coming on July 2nd. Houston's stellar offense is hitting .276 against the American League Central Division. They have also scored the second most runs, and they will show it against the Twins. Minnesota's offense has been strong too, especially against a poor Spencer Arrighetti. But I believe the Astros' offense is better and will lead them to a win. Take the Astros minus 1.5 runs. Minnesota is hitting .254 this season, which is the 7th best in the sport. They have scored the 4th most runs and they have secured the 7th most hits. The Twins have hit the most doubles in the sport too. Minnesota is hitting .266 when they are playing at home. In 44 home games, the Twins have hit 60 home runs. Minnesota is also hitting .290 against the American League West Division. The Astros are hitting .265 at the plate this season, which is the best in the sport. Houston has scored the 2nd most runs while they have also hit the 8th most home runs. They have also struck out the 2nd fewest amount of times. Houston is hitting .262 when playing on the road. They are also hitting .276 against the AL Central. In 4 games against Minnesota, the Astros have a batting average of .275. Houston's Spencer Arrighetti will be starting on Sunday. He has allowed plenty of runs against the American League Central Division this season. Arrighetti has allowed 19 earned runs in 14 innings. The Twins will take advantage along with the Astros' incredible awesome. Minnesota will be starting Simeon Woods Richardson on short rest. Take the over 8.5 runs. Los Angeles Angels vs. Chicago Cubs. The Los Angeles Angels will go on the road as they take on the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field. Jose Soriano is expected to start for the Angels. Hayden Wesneski is the probable pitcher for the Cubs. The Los Angeles Angels have been poor on offense this season. They are bottom 10 in the league in runs, RBI, walks, and OBP. The Angels do hit for power though, as they rank in the top half of the league in home runs. Chicago is expected to start Hayden Wesneski. In his last start, he went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 earned runs, and struck out 7 in a loss against the Philadelphia Phillies. Wesneski has a record of 2-5 with a 4.14 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, and a 51/19 KBB ratio in 5 starts and 22 total appearances this season. Opposing batters are hitting .216 against Wesneski this season. Jose Soriano has been much better on the road than at home this year. In 5 home starts and 6 total home appearances, Soriano has a 5.54 ERA and 1.27 WHIP. However, in 8 road starts and 9 total road appearances, he has a 2.86 ERA and 1.11 WHIP. He gets a good matchup against the Cubs. The offense has been poor for the Cubs this season. Chicago is in the bottom 10 in the league in hits, home runs, RBI, strikeouts, batting average, SLG, and OPS. Soriano will outperform Hayden Wesneski, and the Angels will win this contest. Take the Angels on the money line. Chicago's pitching staff has been average this season. They are around the middle of the league in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, WHIP, and batting average against as a team. The Angels' pitching staff has been poor this season. As a team, they are bottom 10 in the league in ERA, runs allowed, home runs allowed, walks allowed, strikeouts, and WHIP. The Cubs are in the bottom 10 in the league in hits, home runs, RBIs, strikeouts, batting average, SLG, and OPS. The Los Angeles Angels have been poor on offense this season. They are bottom 10 in the league in runs, RBI, walks, and OBP. Jose Soriano has been much better on the road than at home this year. In 5 home starts and 6 total home appearances, Soriano has a 5.54 ERA and 1.27 WHIP. However, in 8 road starts and 9 total road appearances, he has a 2.86 ERA and 1.11 WHIP. He gets a good matchup against the Cubs. With both offenses struggling and Soriano performing well on the road, this will be a lower-scoring contest and the under will hit. Take the under, 9.5 runs. Tampa Bay Rays vs Texas Rangers. On Sunday afternoon, the Tampa Bay Rays in AL East take on the Texas Rangers 40-48, third in AL West, in the final game of their three-game set at Globe Life Field. The Rays will send 28-year-old RHP Zach Little 3-5, 3.94 ERA to the mound for his 18th start of the season. The Rangers will counter with RHP Nathan Eovaldi 5-3, 3.15 ERA, who will make his 15th start. The Rangers took 2 of 3 from the Rays during their last series, played in Tampa Bay earlier this season. The Rangers won the first game of the current series on Friday. The Rays have lost 2 of their last 3 games, including a 3-0 defeat at the hands of the Rangers in Texas in the first game of their series. Tampa Bay batters were limited to just 3 hits by the Texas pitching staff. 10 Rays struck out in the contest, including 2 times each by 4 different players. Second baseman Brandon Lowe's 6th double of the year was Tampa Bay's only extra base hit on the night. Starter Shane Baz, making his first start of 2024, was saddled the loss. He went 6 innings and allowed 3 earned runs on 7 hits while striking out 6 batters. The Rays have struggled to hit recently, scoring 2 runs or less in 2 of their last 3 games. The Rangers snapped a 2-game losing streak when they took down the Rays 3-0 in Texas on Friday. Starter Michael Lorenzen picked up his 5th win of 2024, pitching 5 scoreless innings and giving up just 1 hit while walking 5 batters. Lorenzen walked the bases loaded in the 5th inning, but got out of the jam. Reliever Kirby Yates earned his 12th save by pitching a perfect 9th. Shortstop Corey Seager doubled in a run and scored a run in the victory. First baseman Nathaniel Lowe also knocked in a run. Texas hurlers have been on point recently, limiting their opponents to 3 runs or less in 4 of their last 5 contests. Eovaldi has won his previous 4 games against the Rays, including twice in Texas. He pitched 7 shutout innings against them earlier this season. The Rangers have dominated the Rays recently, winning 6 of their last 7 against them, including a 3-0 shutout in the first game of their current series. They swept Tampa Bay in Texas during their 3-game set there last season, and they have won 6 of the last 7 against the Rays at Globe Life Field. Rays hitters have struggled at Globe Life Field recently, batting a lean .212 in their prior 7 games there. The Texas pitching staff has limited the Rays to 3 runs or less in 6 of their last 7 meetings. The Texas offense is hovering around the top 10 in the league in batting average, so look for them to have runners on base throughout the game. Adding to the Rays' woes in this contest, Tampa Bay's pitching staff ranks in the bottom half of the league in multiple categories, and they let up 8 runs to the Royals in Kansas City earlier this week. The stats and trends strongly support a Texas victory at home on Sunday. Take the Rangers to win. Eovaldi has generated a 3.60 ERA and 1.16 WHIP in 20 games against the Rays. He won his last start against the Rays, which came in Tampa Bay earlier this season. He went 7 innings and allowed no runs and 4 hits while striking out 8. Little has produced a 0-1 record with it in 2 starts and 5 relief appearances against the Rangers. He lost his last start against them, which came in Texas last season. He went 3.1 innings and allowed 1 run on 5 hits and a walk. Littell has produced a lean 2.31 ERA in 11.2 innings of work against the Rangers. 6 of the last 7 matchups between these squads went under the run total, with only 17 runners crossing the plate during their last 3 games set at Globe Life Field. 3 runs were scored during the first game of the current series on Friday. Tampa Bay has produced a low batting average .219 and slugged only .316 in their last 7 games on the road against the Rangers. Texas hurlers have produced a 2.35 ERA with a 1.08 WHIP in their prior 10 games against the Rays. The Rays rank 25th in the league in slugging percentage and 22nd in OPS, so they lack the tools to consistently add a significant amount of runs to the scoreboard. They have scored 2 runs or less in 2 of their previous 3 contests. Both teams rank in the bottom half of the league in multiple offensive categories. Tampa Bay has gone under the run total in 5 of their last 7 games overall, and 5 of 6 on the road. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair in Texas in the final game of the series. Take the under 7.5 runs.